that took a little bit longer than I intended. Good morning, bedbirds and sleepyheads. I hope that everybody is having a good Friday today. Let me remember how to do things. You'd think that at this point I would know what's up. There we go. We did it. First of all, congratulations to Ling and Brian for first and second, respectfully. Dub Shadow, how dare you? I can't believe you've done this. Hello, Dub Shadow. Hello, RP Treasure Shop. Hello, hi. I hope that everybody is doing well today. Bleh. Bleh. Is getting an Evangelion raid next expansion. Oh my. And hello, Blues. I hope that you're doing well as well. Put Benji there so that he can enjoy his little reading session while we're working. I'm screaming via Final Fantasy 14 news today. Got a house to myself. Very nice, Brian. I hope that you have a good time. Wah. But that sounds exciting. I hope that you guys enjoy. I haven't seen anything about it because I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in a long time. When would that have been? May of last year? Because I think I did Everyday May. And I did that. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was in, what do you call it? The second expansion. I can't think of the name anymore. Sword? Something sword? My brain won't work right now. What the heck is that darn thing called again? I can't remember. Ah, well. It was after Heaven's Ward, specifically. But I'm, like, early on in that expansion and then just stopped because I'm a big silly dum-dum who was like, I don't know what to do. And now I'm here, being a goofy goober. But yes, good morning, everybody. We are doing another work-along stream, and I'm going to see how functional I'm going to be today. Because congratulations, Brian, on the 255 watch streak, you psycho. I had my car for about 5 years now. Yeah, definitely get your car battery checked. Though, some batteries are just kind of crazy. Like, they just don't stop. And then there's some where, like, within, like, a few months they die. It's awful. That is an insane watch streak. It is an insane watch streak. I agree. It's madness. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna see how well I can do right now because I am officially on new medication and it makes me drowsy. So we're gonna see, because yesterday or last night I slept 12 hours in like bursts of 3 hours. Like I'd wake up every 3 hours and be like, huh. It's weird to be conscious, roll over, pass out for 3 hours. Huh. Once again, consciousness is strange, roll over, fall asleep again. It was a very strange series of events. And apparently at some point I turned on my podcasts, because I don't remember them, but when I checked I was supposed to be halfway through one episode, and then I look and like, I'm like an episode and a half later, and I'm like, when did, what? Wait, hold on. Oh no, so much information has been lost, and I don't know where I was, so it's like impossible to figure out what I goof. But you know what? We live the life that we live. That's where the yawning is coming from. Oh, apologies. I'm starting to sip on my tea at the moment, and we'll see if that gives me the incredible British powers to push through anything and everything. but we're not sure. Science is still out on that one. Sorry, it's bugging me now that I can't remember what the name of the darn expansion is. Final Fantasy 14 expansions. Speak to me. Give me them in order. Oh, it's Stormblood. Where did I get sword from? Where in the 9 hex did I get sword from? Well, irrelevant. Regardless, we all know what time it is today, though we'll probably end up maybe doing something else at the end. I'm not sure. Compile gacha items. That's probably a good idea, Dub Shadow. Wait. Are you talking about Enfield specifically, or are you referring... No, that makes the most sense, because Uma, I don't think you really need to worry about items that much. Dub Shadow's on his two gacha grind, as opposed to myself, who's like, I'm like a short period of time. And now the big boss, congratulations on 3rd. I am prepared. Do it. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm waiting. Go ahead. And there it is. Just casually hovering the stinky note, just like, I am prepared. Simply activate and we will continue. Swabust. Or sorry, Swabuts. Well, I hope you enjoy the scrubbing of the Swabts VOD. I hope that's a very good time. Catch up on Enfield plot. Yeah, you should get on that, Dub Shadow. My goodness. But RNG did this to you. It's okay. Dub Shadow just comes in and redeems it without even a second thought. Like, he doesn't even redeem first, second, or third. He just redeems Stinky Note. Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator. Ah. Oh, not the big boss. I have news for you specifically. I unfortunately can't do it yet, but I got myself an e-bike. I just need to wait for my helmet to show up, and then I can start zooming around the city that I live in. What did you get? That's a great question. That is a great question. I am really bad at remembering names. One moment, I gotta do a little scrolling back, because it was my one buddy who purchased it for myself and him. Now, mind you, like, I paid him immediately afterwards, but I was like, dude, if we just order at the same time, it arrives at the same time, and that's just so much easier for, like, assembly and everything. Where is it? Hold on. God, I talk to this person too much. They also don't watch videos I send them. Hello, Ignis. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, and have a good lurk. I hope that you had a good stream. It is an... Isenwheel? I hope I'm saying that correctly. I might not be saying it correctly, if not. Also, congratulations on your second tea, Haya. Well done. And Ignis, lol, for not getting it. It was awful. Thanks for asking. Oh yeah, you had a horror movie that you were watching. As I said to you, well, you didn't read the message, and that's okay. But you were like, oh well, maybe if we reach this milestone, we can watch another horror movie. And I'm like, why do you do this to you? You don't like horror movies. I have a no drop rule. What does that even mean? I'm getting too excited for you, sir. I don't know, but yeah, I guess it's called an is-in wheel. An is-in wheel. It's an M10 Plus electric mountain bike. It is a very fat-wheeled boy with the capability of going about 45 clicks an hour when it comes to using the when it comes to like triggering like the actual electric part of the bike. Though I intend to use it more for pedaling more than anything else, but you know, I am not used to pedaling anymore. I did read your response. I don't know why I do this. Wow, lurking now. Enjoy, Ignis. But since you're on an e-bike, that will not happen. True, because at that point I can just be like, activate electric powers. But yeah, since I'm not like super cardioed anymore because I have a very sedentary lifestyle, like it's like I could potentially try to go somewhere, and then after I try to come back, it's just like, my legs are not going to make this happen. Activate electricity. Except it wouldn't, because it's electric, and therefore doesn't make any noise. So happy for you. Why, thank you. I am just waiting for the helmet to show up, which will still be a little bit, unfortunately. But once I have the helmet, I will start doing it again, which is going to be an interesting situation, because I haven't, like, ridden a bike in several years, so the first little period of time is going to be like, I'll have to get back to the superpowers of being able to actually ride a bike, but there's a lot of bike paths near where I live, so I'll just be practicing on there. It will be great. Yeah, there's a couple friends that live fairly close to me, but like you would need a vehicle to get to. And I'm like, okay, perfect. So through this, I will be able to like actually visit those people, even if it takes longer than like grabbing a bus or having a car. It's like, doesn't matter. I'm about to go on a charity ride next week. Nice. 70 kilometers. I'll be lucky if I can do like 10 without my legs hurting. I have to start doing cardio. I have had a very silly idea. What's that, Dub Shadow? Share, tell, speak. Inform us of your silly ideas. Hits face. It's not a race. It's a ride. You're zooming. You're just simply enjoying a marathon in cosplay. You are out of your mind. But also, do it. That cosplay will be nothing but dampness by the end, because you will be sweating so profusely. But you would be the weird fan favorite where everybody would be just like, and here comes Dub Shadow. He looks like, and here comes the trail of sweat behind him. Just a literal line, like when like a car's exhaust is like pouring out a bunch of like water. It'll be like that. You just have like this trickling trail behind you. Look, man, my instincts kick in when I'm in a group ride. It's okay, not the big boss. That's totally fine. I'm not a super competitive boy, and I know that I'm not. Or rather, I am a competitive boy, but I don't like that I'm a competitive boy, so I try not to be. Because I have the unfortunate thing where, like, I have to be good at something right away, and it's like, no. Bleh. My first instinct is not to get spat on by being behind other cyclists. Is this a thing that happens? Do people spit on you? Or am I misunderstanding? So I must get in front. Oh my god, they do. I'm sorry. What? Spit rockets and all. I am so confused. Why do people suck? And hello, Minerva. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're supposed to be working right now, but I'm too busy chatting with chat because that's more good times. People suck. That's pretty much it. You should be allowed to have a BB gun. And if you get spat on, you're allowed to shoot the person who spat you with a BB gun. Like, right in the ass. Just mutually assured destruction. I do it for the children. Fair, but that's why you need the BB gun. For the children. Just like someone spits and hits a kid and you're just like... just pop them right in the frickin' kidney with it. Spit on kids, you sick fuck. Watch them fold like a lawn chair into their own bike as they roll off to whichever side you shot them in. You're like, yeah, that'll teach you, you fuck. I think maybe I'm being unreasonable. Maybe. Maybe I'm coming up with crazy asinine ideas that are completely out of left field, out of spec, out of scope, out of reasonableness. Who knows? I'm amused. That's what's important. Alright, final gulp of tea. And then we are going to go ahead and get started with the Workins. I don't know if I'm going to mute myself this time. I think about it sometimes when I play paintball. I could do it. That's right. Dang it, I should have gone for the paintball one. I had two options and I chose the wrong one. Or airsoft. And get that airsoft gun that has like the feather triggers. I guess you can do that with paintball too, where you can... What is it? I knew a guy who played paintball and he had like a feather trigger, like paintball gun. And he would just put two fingers into like the trigger, what do you call it? Like the trigger guard, and would just tap. Like just alternate his fingers and just... It was silly. He would just pelt an area with paintballs. 20 balls a second. That seems so unreasonable and broken and cheating. And also, as someone who's been shot in the face, luckily with a mask, by like a horde of paintballs before, that shit hurts. Like, I was trying to take a point for myself, and I kept and they were just pelting the area, and I had like my back to a wall, and was just like, they stopped firing. I'm gonna try to reach for the flag that I need to like pull upwards in order to like make it our point. And I like turned slightly around the corner and just had to have been like 8 paintballs just straight to the face. And the way that you do it is you know, hold your gun up in the air if you got shot. And I just had my hands up in the air and I'm like, I can't see a damn thing. So I'm just like trying to find a referee to be like, hey, you get one of my lives. Also, help. I don't know where the exit is because I cannot see, and taking my helmet off would be the most dangerous thing I could do right now. They get double tapped on the walkout. Nah, they were reasonable. They saw my face covered in paint and they stopped firing. So I had to leave the zone to like clean off the mask, which took quite a while because there was a lot of paint on that thing. How much time do we have? Not much at all. So we're going for 35 today. Do not K7 on Moose. This was my first time ever going to a paintball thing, so I had no idea all the things you needed. I borrowed equipment from friends. Like, it was pure walking in blind. But the one buddy that wasn't participating had all the stuff you need to like clean it off. How did it taste? The guard caught all of it, so I luckily didn't taste it, not the big boss. But I think 3 more shots and I probably would have been tasting some. Or 3 more hits and I probably would have tasted some. Let me see. Yes, we have to hit the button. The thing. And also, Moose, I hope that you're doing well. There we go. Alright, we begin our working alongs as we do. Friday night race, survive. Good luck, be brave, not the big boss, and everything that you do as well, Dub Shadow. Good luck, be brave. I hope that you enjoy your N-filed plot. I hope that that's going to be a good time. We've got our thing started. You guys know the drill, but in case you do not, I mute myself while we're doing our work along because I also want to focus on my own stuff. I'm going to be muting. I might unmute at some point. Depends on what work I'm working on specifically. Sometimes I'll just chat. Sometimes I won't. But right now, we're going to go ahead and mute ourselves. So I will be back in about 33 minutes. Good luck to everybody. I will see you guys then. I don't think it's remove. I think it's erase. I'd have to check really quickly. One moment, Dub Shadow. I'll look for you. One moment. I find the stuffs. Hiya, where's your list? I want to see the Hiya list. The oops, all working Hiya list. Let me see. Oh, it's delete, Dub Shadow. It's delete and then the number. I'm on the struggle bus. That is okay. Same. Let me get some easy wins up. Hell yeah, like drink coffee and eat breakfast. And like pet Borb. And R.I.P. Cobalt. And thank you for the Hydrate Cobalt I just did. And thank you for the stretch. I kind of forgot Ignis' stretch, so I'll do an extra long stretch today. I like that you're going for easy wins and they're still like physically demanding. Oh, thank you, Cobalt. I appreciate that. Stream Elements multitasking. Ooh! Aw, I was gonna be like, hi, I'm gonna have to ask you about that one, but no, it was deleted. It's gone now. Oh, that is what I thought that it was about. So yes, I'll probably have to ask you about that just to figure out how that all works. Because I would like to have it that YouTube also gets a chance to Do exclamation mark commands. Need to look into it. Hey, if you find it, do please share. I would love to figure out how to do that. All right, everybody, we're doing the thingy. Mute. See you in 30 minutes. I was not paying attention to the time. We're back! Oh, Miki! We knocked down 2 things! And Dumb Shadow got his schedule made. Hell yeah, progress. And also, we collected another little individual. Another ink individual, but this time who do we have specifically? Potionista. Potionista? Eh? We'll say Potionista for safety purposes. We've only got 2 left to collect. I've almost already got everybody. That's crazy. When I lost track of time while gardening outside, I realized that even a serene space can be a little spooky after hours. Fireflies blink like ghostly eyes, distant owl hoots echo in the distance, and I swear I saw that root moving. Okay, so nighttime gardening. We'll get that going. And we need owl hooting in the background. Birds singing. Do we have any owl? No, not seagulls. Sorry, I'm now determined to figure out. Birds, distant city, white noise, ambient chatter. Not too bad. It's Friday. Pizza for dinner. Oh, jealous. Jealous. Oh, that sounds incredible, Chaos Creator. I love myself a good pizza. I fully admit to that. I would never lie. If I could inhale pizza most days, I would. I'm not sure what else will trigger this. It's nighttime. We're gardening. No, that's what it should be. It did say serene. A little bit of meditation. We don't need summer cicadas. We don't need barn. There's no, like, owl hooting in the distance, unless it's birds singing. No. I'm pastaing for dinner. Hell yeah, Moose. I hope it's wonderful pasta. That crap. Pre-rolls are already over. We need to take a quick little 3-minute break if you guys can. And up to if you get up and stretch, grab yourself something, grab yourself something. Make sure you guys taking care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP. BRB. Ling, have yourself a good D&D. I'm back. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I'm very distractible today. Wah. Ah well. It is what it is. We're still gonna get stuff done, gosh dang it. I'm not sure what we'll end up doing if we are done. Because we're gonna be going for at least 3 hours today. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe. We'll see. So I should get almost everything done today. And then it's like, well, what happens if we're done? What do I do then? What do I crack open in entertainment purposes? It's like, well, there are options. There are choices. But do I look like a man who knows how to do choices? Nah. I'll probably slay the spire too. I'd like to put a little more time into that. But we'll see. For now, we're going to go back to work. So that goes for everybody. It's time to work again. Also, I still haven't figured out how to fix this. Because it said gardening. Hold on, while this is happening. Late night, I realized that the serene space... Yeah, lost a time while gardening. I realized serene, it could be a little spooky. Did I see that root move? I don't know. I don't know what I'm particularly doing wrong at the moment. Like, do we have any other gardening things? Watering? Harvest? Really? Why didn't you say harvesting then? And wait. Was this even part of it? No. Was this part of it? It was. Okay, so I got one of the things right. Just for some reason, gardening, quote unquote, was actually referring to harvesting, which is like, that was a choice of words for certain. We'll allow it though. I do have to switch my companion back to my good boy. Boop. I love my little hedgehog. There. Now we can actually get to work, because now everything is right as rain once more. Alright everybody, we're back up to working. Good luck, be brave, I believe in you all, have fun.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
I forgot how to unmute the mic. I was like, wait, crap, where the heck is that stupid unmute? Well, I'm not done working yet, so we're just gonna chat while I'm working because I want to check to make sure this is done, because if so, I can render it out. Goodness gracious. I'm doing an edit for Lunity right now, and it is quite long, all things considered. Vita, congratulations on the new tea! And thank you for the lurk, I super appreciate it. Some of the edits I had to do here, they're like at the very end of the clip, and it's like, There we go. It is good, and it is done. Huzzah! Alright, that is... over here. Boop. Render and submit commission. There, once we do that, it will be good to go. We need to take a quick little 3-minute ad break, unfortunately, because that's just how things work. Boo. So if you guys can and able to, if you get up and stretch, grab yourself something, grab yourself some drink, make sure you guys take care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP. BRB. Alright, we're back. I apologize for the slowness. And hello, Scotty. And heck you, Dub Shadow. You don't get any more stinky notes until you knock out more of that list. I have spoken. The rules stand. That's a good point. We should also check and see. Did we get the new one? Oh, we did. Oh god, we almost have everything already. I thought that for some reason those were gonna be... When the arms came out, I'm like, oh god, is this thing just gonna be just muscular as hell? But no. It's Mushroot. Wow! Incredible. And the final one that we're attempting to get? On days when it's pouring too hard to fly outside, early burb instead keeps me company indoors as I work at the desk. But I've read that a certain bird spirit thrives in this kind of weather. Okay, so we need early burb inside while working at the desk. That's early burb. Okay. So we're gonna grab early burb. Yeah, we'll give him a nice rainbow color. Not the button I meant to hit. I keep thinking that escape will bring me back to where I was going, but no, that is not so the case. We're going in, we'll just do morning because I don't think it matters too much, in the gazebo. Oops, so no, the greenhouse. We gotta work at the desk. Hey, Dub Shadow. Your butt. You are a gosh darn butt made out of other butts. And you stink. Don't you use the emote I made for you against me. Don't you be that. Come on, you. Stick to the hair. There we go. And no super plays. This is Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. It is a nice little work-along game that you can get on Steam for relatively cheap. Right, we need that one, and then we need specifically Soothing Rain. I do like the sound of Soothing Rain. So we're gonna add the Soothing Rain sounds. We're gonna reduce it to 50 minutes. Oh, I still need to submit it, so that's the other thing that I still need to do. R.I.P. Rocket Bobcat, I'm sorry that you didn't get another tea. Don't worry, it's been pretty cruel to people today. It is not desired to give people things. Pretty sure that's half the reason why I'm wearing as many stinky notes as I am. Wait, Dub Shadow, do you even do the... Do you even do the daily teas? Stroopwafel. Oh god, I would love a stroopwafel right now. Oh, that'd be amazing. Scotty, congratulations on the new tea. And Rocket Bobcat, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate the heck out of it. You know what? We're just gonna hit start already, but I'll probably be rambling because the video is now rendered, I think. Did I render it to the right place? Okay, it's called that. So it's in here somewhere. There it is. Not even a big file, all things considered. Wink! Can do. I'll wink with both eyes just to make sure I can. You good, Scotty? Are you just excited that you got some tea? Because if so, understandable. Who wouldn't enjoy some good tea? Let's see, me remembering something. Ah, yes, I'll be doing it through that. Well, maybe if I can actually type properly, that would make things... Yay! Who did done do a yay? Congratulations on the big bosh on taking a shower. We approve and we appreciate. I need to take a shower after stream, because I am stanky. Does your bird have a name? It is called Early Burb. At least that one specifically. In the game, since I forgot to... One of the features of the game is that you can slowly acquire, like, the different spirits. So these are all the spirits that you can get. And then the different DLCs have extra spirits that you can collect. I've been raided and I'm not looking and I'm panicking. Who done raided me? Geekbot, thank you so much for the raid, my dude. I appreciate it. How was your stream? How was... Ooh, Windrise, how was your piracies? Get raided, prepare to be boarded. Oh dear. Alright, well, hand over your valuables, everybody. Don't be fighting now, not worth it. I hear he's mostly peaceful if you just do what he wants. Theoretically, supposedly. Can't always promise that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dubshadow, you put that gun down there, mister. Me trying desperately to remember where in the 9 hex. I need to put this again. Apologies, I'm also trying to do a thingy. But also welcome everybody. For those who don't know, my name is Will Sleeps Not. Welcome to the Sleepyhead Clubhouse, where we play a variety of games. And on Fridays we do work-along streams. Actually, we do a lot of work-along streams these days. So maybe we're an all work-along stream right now. Did some ship raiding and got me wins. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Geekbot. I hope that you had a good time. Also, Geekbot and friends, if you guys need to go take care of yourself, we all know that when we are raiding out, we are usually done for the evening. So if you need to eat, hydrate, stretch, decompress, sleep, any of the good things, please by all means do so. And if not, you're always more than welcome to stick around, hang out, have a good time with the rest of us. We are just working. Oh, was I supposed to put it in here? No. Sorry, I'm also attempting to do a little bit of organizing at the moment because I just finished editing something for somebody. Words! Yeah, words! You get it, Scotty. Sometimes you just gotta words, you know? And I will not be taking I don't know for an answer because I know that you know. You think that I don't know, but I know, and you know that I know, and I know that you know. Oh my goodness, I still have the frickin' thing open. My bad. You're thinking about, Drizzlefin? Yeah, they're all actually very adorable. I enjoy. And we're currently working on trying to get our last one right here, which we haven't gotten yet. But it requires early burb. So that's what we do. Gotta rest up, head hurts. Yeah, you get on out of your Geekbot. Take care of yourself, my dude. Thank you again for the raid. I super appreciate it. Evening. Hello, Circuit. I hope that you're doing well. You best be doing well. We don't take no's for an answer here. Unless, of course, you're not doing well. In which case, I hope that you feel better soon. Just realized that I was almost speaking like the one guy from... When was that now? 2 years ago? A year ago? Also, yay! Congratulations on the big boss for consuming the ice cream. I'm sorry if a truck drove by and drowned out what you said to me. Oh, I was just specifically proclaiming, Circuit, that you... I hope that you're having a good day, and if you're not having a good day, lies, you are having a good day. I will not accept anything else, unless, of course, you're not having a good day, in which case I hope that you have a better day soon. I'm starting to find my energies, and oh, salty caramel. Oh, not the big boss, you torment me. It's like one of my favorite types of ice cream. This is torture. You wound me. Oh, excuse me. Goodness, I am just in full yawn mode today. There we go. We can officially badunk that one. Thank you very much. The day has been nice overall. Some annoyances popped up, but nothing to put a damper on things. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I heard some of the peeps are losing their mind over the expansion potential, and of like a raid of some kind that's coming out like a week or two from now or something. Maybe I understand. Go ride your bike and then have ice cream as a reward afterwards. So worth it. I would, but I don't have my helmet yet. Not the big boss. I'm not riding that that thing without a helmet. I'll die. I'll wobble slightly to like my left and then try to compensate and then crack my head on the concrete on the right because I'll tip too much to the other side. And then I'll be dead. Instant game over. You don't just walk away from that. I mean, I probably would. I would just throw an arm out and probably land my head on my arm instead, which would cushion the blow for the most part. But still, what if it didn't? No bike paths near you. Yeah, there's bike paths, but again, I haven't ridden a bike in, like, oh god, like 5 years, 6 years. And good luck with the art, Fita. Your shoes will come off and everything. Oh yeah, Scotty, it'll be terrible. It'll be terrible. And I'll only be going like a quarter of a kilometer an hour, which is one of the reasons why I fall over, because I'm not pedaling. I'm just panicking. You're from the Netherlands. It's like riding a bike. I know. I just need to start doing it again. Don't worry. Once I get started, I'm going to be zooming all over the place. Like, I plan on biking to work, which is about like a 45-minute bike ride, roughly. I'm afraid of bikes. Why are you afraid of bikes? A bike super blaze. Okay, I also need to open up. How far is it? I don't know off the cuff, not the big boss. I don't know how many kilometers. I mean, I can look it up really quickly. One moment. One moment while I try to remember. It's about 13 kilometers, roughly. Oh, yeah, this guy got a heckin' motorcycle. It's not a motorcycle, it's an e-bike. It's different. Also, hello, Denzel. I hope that you're doing well. Goodness gracious. Vroom, vroom, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I gotta build my stamina up to that, so it's gonna be rough. One of my enemies. That's reasonable, Super Blaze. That's reasonable. I can understand the hesitation to get back on a bike after that. You're not slow. No, I'm not going to be slow. It's going to be the stamina. That's what I'm worried about. That it's going to be a lot of me being like pedal, pedal, pedal. Oh. And also, I will need to learn the route as well, because my one buddy also, like, upgraded his bike from his old one to the new one, and he's gonna teach me how to get there. The only thing is that there are some places in the city I live in that have bike lanes, there are some that don't, and there are some that do, which you don't use because vehicle drivers do not care if you are there or not. So I get to learn all of that in real time. It's gonna be great. Because some drivers just suck. Oh yeah, what made you want to get a bike? I've wanted to get a bike for like 3 years now, and I keep on being wishy-washy about it. And then my buddy was like, hey, I'm going to be buying a bike soon. And I was like, oh, that's an opportunity. As long as you know your hand signals. What is it? It's hand pointed, like arms straight with an open hand is to turn left. The 90-degree upwards open hand is to turn, or turn right, then the opposite is to turn the opposite directions downwards. And pointing downwards is to stop, I believe. Some drivers need a gentle love tap on the mirror, and some drivers need to have their mirrors just taken off. With a bat. While you're driving. Insert those frickin', like, those motorcycle scenes in like John Wick. Some drivers do not deserve. My one buddy makes the comment that certain, how to say it, it's crazy that you can get licenses out of cereal boxes now. Just by the way that some people drive, you're just like, how did you pass your driver's test? Like, how? It frightens me. Because I have to be on the road with those people. Even if I'm carpooling and I'm not the driver, there's still that like, oh, goodness. My favorite is the drivers that honk the second that the light turns green and you haven't started accelerating yet. You know, like it's like that noise will be when the light turns green. Just like, bruh, relax, breathe, chill. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, not the big boss. I know that you understand what I'm saying when I say that. I feel called out. Oh no, he's one of them. There's a Terry Pratchett quote for that. The shortest unit of time in the multiverse is the New York second, defined by the period of time between the light turning green and the cab behind you honking. Oh my god, Fita, that's horrifying. How fast you had that is the most mind-blowing. How did you have that ready so fast, Fita? You did that in like 2 seconds. I'm convinced that Fita is just connected to the internet. Like, she has a USB port in like her wrist and it's just plugged in to the internet and she can just like, with a fidget of the wrist, just like has it ready, and she just lets like the electrodes that just are in her fingers just type things in rapid succession. Like she typed that in less than a second, just like just went full, and then it was there. Madness. Fita lives in 2077. Well, we're stuck in 2016. Fita is AI. Again, the rapidness of the gun response was like that. Fita, you're plugged in. You're so plugged in right now. Why am I doing this to Fita? Fita doesn't like being on the spot. Stop it, Will. You're being a dick. Fita said they are not affiliated with me. Exactly. Just straight up like, nope, not me. I'm sorry, Fita. I'm sorry I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm just in that tired, hyperactive state where I'm like tired, but like blah, 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 blah. There we go. Sorry, I had to do a quick response. The fam had to ask me a question, and I'm like, crap. I can't not reply. Oh, excuse me. The family. Italian music playing. I can't think of Italian music off the cuff. The moment that that was stated, it's just like you've never heard Italian music in your entire life, and it's like, fuck. Just realized I started heavily breathing at chat. I apologize for that noise. So I realized that I've just been here not working. So we are going to go back to the muted state for a tiny bit. Because otherwise you're just going to hear... And that's no fun for anyone, you know? And me being like... It's just going to be mumbles and keystrokes. It's like, this is why we mute sometimes. Because we're going to see if we can make at least another 500 words. But what if we want clicky clacky ASMR? Dub Shadow, do you even listen to ASMR? Yeah, that's right. Come on, we're all friends here. We're all buddies. You could be vulnerable. You could share. Interesting. And yet, you're demanding this. And I figured that was the case, Super Blaze. Sorry, I'm just grilling Dub Shadow right now. Unless it's the other kind. No, stop it. I was just actually watching a video about wee woo. Speaking of which, I was just watching a video on the breakdown of the problem of the ASMR community in the sense of that they have to deal with like NSFW ASMR because like at least for a while like YouTube's algorithm kind of made it just like, well, they're basically the same thing, and like people that were being NSFW were like not getting bonked, and then people who were doing safe for work content were getting bonked. It was a fascinating video, but it was very disheartening. It's just like, man, there's just people out there who are just making sounds for people who are trying to sleep, you know, like tapping and like soft talking. And what is the one thing, that little like, it looks kind of like an hourglass, but it has water in it and it goes like blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. I can't think of what it's called anymore. It's good. It's like bubble ASMR. Also chalk crushing ASMR. I don't know why, but that stuff makes my scalp just tingle in a very positive way. ASMR is fascinating. It's just one of those things where it's just like one person will be like, ugh, another person will be like, I am gonna to go take a nap. And there's some people that are like in between where they're just like, I just like listening to this. Like, they don't get, like, the actual ASMR response, but they just, like, enjoy the sounds. And then, like, there's everybody in between those in-betweens. Like, just 40 minutes of writing on paper with a fountain pen. Like, unironically, though, Scotty, actually, now that you say that, Super Blaze, one of the sounds that I use when I need to clear my head and work on stuff is, there's a YouTube, ambience video that's like, how to say it, it's like writing by the fireside or something like that, and it's just the sound of like a gently cracking fire and just the sounds of scribbling and pages turning. And that's like all it is, and it's like an hour-long video, and just sometimes if I need to focus, I just put that on as just like ambient sound in the background, and it's just like, okay, I can work now. Or like the sound of rain. Like there's lots of different like ASMR triggers. Excuse me. Or just, how to say it, just relaxation sounds. I was going to say relaxation triggers, but I don't think that's quite the correct term. Coffee shop ambience. Oh, Fida. There was the one combo that there used to be a website. I don't know if it's anymore, but it was called Rainy Mood. And it was just, all it did was just the sound of rain. And then you would take that audio and then play the YouTube video, The Fragrance of Dark Coffee, I think is what it was. And it's like soft jazz. And like you put those two together and it really feels like you're in like a little like indie coffee shop. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That one. I did use Rainy Mood back in the day. Boom! Fida knows what I'm talking about. Rainy Mood is still around? Heck yeah. I'm pretty sure there is now YouTube videos, or at least there used to be, where they skip the middleman and they just put the Rainy Mood sound with the Fragrance of Dark Coffee and just put it together, and it's just like, here, let's be real. This is what you're here for anyway. Why add an extra tab when you could just click here? On Android, there's a soft murmur, which can... phone call. Get out of here. Which has a bunch of different ambient sounds that you can dial up and down. Oh, interesting. I did not know this. We're learning a lot of things today, ladies and gentlemen. They include rain, thunder, waves, wind, fire, birds, crickets, coffee shop, a singing bowl, and white noise. I do love listening to from time to time. That's not true. One of my relaxations is, I've talked about this before, and I don't know why it's the case, but it is, what was the name? What's the darn name of the video again? And it's the one where every time I mention it to somebody, they give me a side eye, and it's like, don't judge me. Don't judge me for who I am. Let's see, what is it called again? Where's that video? It is called World War II Ambience, Rain Sounds, and Distant Artillery. It is a 2-hour it's 2 hours, and I don't know why it calms me, but it calms me. In fact, there are, I think, during the 2 hours, I think there are 2 or 3 shtukas that come down, and they're the what is it? They're the German dive bombers that have the special engines that make the siren-y sound, that which originally I believe was a little bit of a defect, but then was used during the war as basically like terror, because it was like, well, when you heard it, you knew that bombs were going to go off soon. But yeah, I just enjoy, you just hear gunshots and artillery explosions just really far off in the distance, and it's just, you just listen to the sound of water, and sometimes you hear tank treads. Psychological warfare, fair go burr. It sure do, Dub Shadow, you get it. I love that Vita just gives me that frickin' the stare, just like, go on, Will. I won't judge. Maybe I will, though. And then she did, and it was reasonable. And all I can do in response is... my favorite emote. My favorite emotes just kind of flow between whichever emotes. POV, you're an animal in the wilderness while humans in the distance do their war thing. I mean, true. Hold on. Look. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, the art doesn't make it any better because there's... it's a little bit of dark art as well, so it's like, huh. Alright, well, don't click on this if you can't handle, like, darker themed imagery. Just for context. But I listen to that sometimes if I just want to chill. I have fallen asleep to that before. Because I was like, man, I just can't sleep. I just need some audio. And then I was like, let's give this a try. Vita, I'm noticing that you're still judging me. Thank you. I will see how we do with this later. I look forward to the full report, Vita, where I get like a wall of text just displaying all the things that you're just like, and here's why I'm concerned that you listen to this. Ah, yes, the Canadian falling asleep. Excuse me, I am Dutch, thank you. I'm just legally Canadian. Dub Shadow out here after report. Damn, those guys were going for 2 hours. How much ammo? How do they have so much ammo? No, Vita, don't worry. It's not exactly... You hear distant pew-pew-pews and distant artillery and distant bombings and semi-close tank treads, actually. Legal Canadian. Look, just because I apologize a lot doesn't mean it's because I am in Canada for a long time. It's because I'm an anxious person who thinks that I'm constantly doing things wrong. I was apologizing for everything while I was still in the Netherlands. So, meh. Now I want to pick up Iron Harvest again. Iron Harvest is this game that I really want to like, because I like RTSs, but the minute that I pick up an RTS, I'm like, ugh. This isn't a game that I'm good at. The World of Sickle and Iron Harvest looks so neat. Vita, the art for it is awesome. I would love to make, like, a TTRPG game that is in that era. I feel like that would be awesome. And I bet it even exists. I bet someone has done it. All right, well, now we're on a complete tangent. TTRPG Sickle. I can't spell this for the life of me. I am stealing Vita's spelling. Let's see. Well, there's obviously the board game. We know the board game exists, but I'm talking about a TTRPG. Make an outstanding. There has to be someone who has made it. Hold on. Let's go for Iron Harvest instead. Also, I can't see you at the moment, chat. I apologize. I'd have to dive into the lore, but you could probably make it work. Diesel punk slash steampunk alternate history. Yeah, that would be basically it. Man, I would love that. Oh god, now I need to do that too. Well, now I have like 3 games that I need to run because I want to run a Stars Without Number campaign at one point. I want to run this D&D game that I've been wanting to like do like a live campaign for, and now I also want to make a frickin' Iron Harvest inspired frickin' like TTRPG game. Gosh dang it all to heck. Actually, well, like, the mechs need like a crew, so you could... I wonder how you would approach that. But then the question is, would you go full, like, Shadowrunner on it? In the sense of that it's like, not only is it a steampunk's, like, diesel punk alternate history, but it's like a fantasy diesel slash steampunk. Where it's like, well, fuck it, we also just have the other species, like, wrapped up in this at that point. Because why the heck not? Or would you make it strictly human? And yeah, Dub Shadow, then you can actually play as a character rather than be a forever DM, because I don't think that you get the chance to be a player very often. Well, there you go. Now I already have 2 players. I have Dub Shadow and Fita. I don't know if Fita would actually play, but to Warhammer Fantasy or to Dishonored. Yeah, fair. It's basically, do you go down one path or do you go down the other? I'd probably personally go down the fantasy path because that's just me. Like, even when I did Stars Without Number, which is a sci-fi TTRPG, like, I made a bunch of different species so that people could play different things because that's more fun. Man, so much for writing today. I'm in too many campaigns already. No, Fita. Actually, wait, that's a positive thing. Keep doing that. Have fun. That's true, it was fun. Yeah, Denzel did the Stars Without Number with me. He played as a robot. He played as I believe it was a VI, whose catchphrase was fascinating. Alternate DMs. Got it. I missed that little guy. He was a good boy. Got to play a bit more. Well, that's good, Dub. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. I have 14 minutes. I gotta do a bit of work, but I like this. I'm gonna write this down somewhere, if nothing else. Iron Harvest TTRPG. Guess you could look a little bit into the Valkyrie Chronicles as well, because that's, in terms of gameplay, sort of. Better get back to work as well. I believe in you, Vita. Get your art done. I believe. Oh, excuse me. All right, I'm going into the mute mode. Good luck, be brave. Well, shit. Didn't get a whole lot done that time, did we? I think I wrote maybe 20 words because I was doing some research. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So much of writing is thinking and editing anyway. Yeah, you're right, Fida. You're right. I'm worrying. Gosh dang it, Circuit. I said not to worry. I mean, it doesn't help that now I want to look at the things that were suggested I want to think about. Like a TTRPG with mechs in it. I was chatting with Circuit a little bit about... Oh, excuse me. About the Avatar Legends TTRPG and Blades in the Dark. So we're just, you know, I'm just a teensy bit, just a tiny bit distracted. Distracted and distractible. Which is a problem. Guess that makes two of us. Only got 3 magical items down. I believe in you, dude. But also, what do you mean 3 magical items down? Is that what you mean with compile gacha items? I see. Well, heck. That's quite the adventure you got going there. The problem is that I might need to tap out at this point because I am helping a friend with something after stream. And I'm going out for a walk with somebody after stream. So I'm kind of in like that fascinating situation where like I should tap. It's not like I'm not going to be back tomorrow. So maybe, just maybe, we will wrap it up for today. Except the pre-rolls are in 40 something seconds. Gosh dang it. It'll be a bit later, Feet. It'll be like in 3 hours. Bad idea to also pull up Xanathars. Should have stuck only to the DMG, but Xanathars is fun. Make sure the Cape of Billowing is in there, Dub Shadow. It's the best item in the whole game. It's like my favorite magic item. Just because it doesn't do anything. Cape of Billowing. When you say a specific command, the cape billows as if there was a strong wind. That's it. And it's incredible. Well, unfortunately we gotta go to ads, so we're just gonna we'll just run the 1 minute ads and we'll just chat while we're doing that. And after the 1 minute, we will head on out. Just for you, I guess. I definitely did not skip, but yeah, I figured you wouldn't. Does anyone call it the Fire Emblem cape? No, but now that you say that, Frida, things might have to change in the future. When you introduce such information, how are we supposed to say no? What a devilish smile, my goodness. Also, We're also going to put up a poll because I'm not sure who to raid right now. So that means I'm putting it on you. Where are we going? Art. McWarrior Online. Or Slay the Spire 2. We'll give you guys 2 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are, and those with a good sense to do away with the whole ordeal, make sure that you're letting your voice be heard. Pa-ting! Pa-ting! because it's important. It's important that you be heard. That we know what's happening, where we're going, so that we can support the lovely individuals. Excuse me. I'm being a yawnster over here. Why would you make this a rigged pull? Why would you sons of guns do this? As soon as I open it up, I see it, and it's just like, you guys suck. You all suck so bad. This is just because you want me to roll dice, isn't it? This is what it is, isn't it? Why didn't someone just redeem dice ASMR? Oh, that redeem might not be up right now. Regardless, I'm already getting the dice ready. I'm prepared. We'll use this new D6 that I found on the street the other day. It has some glitter on it for some reason, but like the glitter's just so pushed into the die that you can't wipe it off. I've tried. Oh, floor dice. We love ourselves some good floor dice, Vita. Much better than a lucky penny. Agreed. Look, when you have a floor dice, you just found a D6 on the street. Yeah, unironically, Circuit, I found it on the street. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, and Vita was part of this. Vita, you're a monster. All right, here's your darn. Is that what you wanted? You could have just asked. You could have just redeemed. Unless, of course, it's not there, which I'm not going to check. But still. All right, so 1 and 2 is for Art. 3 and 4 is for McWarrior. And 5 and 6 is for Slay the Spire, which is unreasonable because that means the likelihood of us rolling the average is going to be McWarrior Online. So maybe I'm being unreasonable. But I am incorrect. We are going to Slay the Spire with a 5. Is indeed not there. Shh, Vita. I don't have to know. If I don't have to know, then I don't have to be considered a liar. You're making me a liar right now. Or at least a doofus. What I'm saying is you're making me look bad in front of the dudes. And that's like the worst thing you can do to somebody. Hey, Mimi. Interesting timing. We are just wrapping up for the evening. I know. I'm sorry. I miss Will Streams. I'm sorry, Mimi. We are just wrapping up. We are heading over to Cobalt. The dice say that that's where we're going, so that's where we're going. I'm glad I got to say hi, and hello to you too, Mimi. I didn't get a whole lot done today, I acknowledge, but, you know, we tried. We tried, and that's what's important. But yeah, I think that we are... Hold on, let me check my calendar just in case I'm going to start talking some mad fibs right now. What day is it today? Where are we? 24th. Yeah, I don't got anything this weekend, so we will be back tomorrow and on Sunday. I am not sure what we're doing yet, but that's just how we do. I say as I just finished. But with Super Scuff. But we love Super Scuffed. Scuff is the good. Yeah, I will see what I'll be playing tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet. We will figure it out. That's the important thing. And then on Sunday, we will be doing something else. I'm not sure what that is yet either. For now, though, we are going to head on. Oh, wait, hold on. I never do this. I need to start doing this more. Look, things and places that you can go to. Bluesky and Discord and my YouTube channel and my ASMR channel that never gets any love. And the fantasy history podcast that is unfortunately going to be missing its It's episode this month because I just don't have the energy to do it. I am on new medications, and the new medications is making it even more difficult than ever because it's drowsy, and I'm realizing I need to start taking them in the evening before bed, but that means I got to start doing that tomorrow because I didn't figure that out until today. So and the Can We Please Get Back on Topic podcast with myself and Luna D, which is also missing at least one episode, but Luna D is crazy busy right now, so it's been a little bit difficult for us to be able to record, but we will get back to it when we can. There we go. All of my grand spiel over. We are heading over to Cobalt. Thank you again to Geekbop for the raid. Very much appreciated. If you are subscribe, please use the top right message. If you are following, please use the bottom message. 18 people, you absolutely lovely individuals. Super appreciate you guys sticking around for today. Yeah, we're heading on over to Cobalt. He is playing Slay the Spire at the moment because he is an addict, and that is okay. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if it's okay. But we are going to give our quick outro for the evening, and then I must skedaddle. So, everybody, thank you so much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you're lurking, whether you just popped in and out for just a moment, know that you were super appreciated. Hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might have to be for you. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it might have to be for you, I hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Cobalt, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And if not, I hope to see you guys Saturday. And if not, have yourself a great weekend. And I will see you guys the next time that I see you. Bye-bye for now.